This is gonna be worse than that time I was stuck
Sega Kaku.
at the airport.
May I have your name, please?
Sega Kaku.
Can you spell that for me?
Certainly. Sega Kaku. That's S for Sega Kaku. E for everyone loves Sega Kaku. I for I can't believe it's Sega Kaku. G for gosh darn it's Sega Kaku. A for Alan. Look. It's Sega Kaku. Space. K for Kaku. Sega.
We exit Shining Needle Castle and head back to the shop, where we're met by a different game. No, just a different art style, and apparently the work of the creator's friends. This is what you'd call a please let me finish this goddamn project decision, and not an artistic one. And as a fellow creative, I completely understand, but am saddened that we won't see any more of Querzor's crude yet charming illustrations. But folks, I think it's finally time to talk about my single least favorite part of Minecraft vs. Zombies 2. I'm sorry, but it's the dialogue. After almost every single level is a story segment with all these cool Toho characters and such, but quite honestly, I found myself dreading them. I believe there are multiple reasons for this. First, dialogue boxes have wildly inconsistent text density. The flow and rhythm of sentences and words is an underrated aspect of writing that separates good writers and people who just know how to type. Minecraft vs. Zombies 2 is all over the place in terms of sentence structuring and text volume in individual boxes, so it becomes very frustrating when I'm trying to read quickly. It's like a staircase. If your stairs are uneven, you're going to fucking fall. Second, it's Steve. As I've said, if you're gonna make a talking main character, you better be confident that he's good. Steve fucking sucks. He adds absolutely nothing to conversations, and more often than not, will just say things that the player would already be thinking, like he's explaining jokes in the worst way possible. I couldn't think of a single occasion where Minecraft Steve said something new or worthwhile. His dialogue could be removed completely and the game would be fine, if not better. Third is just a general feeling of clunkiness. This is not something I can explain well since I'm not a writer, but everything feels needlessly long. It feels like sentences are 3 or 4 words longer than they need to be, or stress isn't placed where you expect it, or the subject and object placements just don't feel logical. Whatever the case is, it is exhausting to read for me, not helped any at all by the Minecraft font. That's actually point number 4. This font is cool and thematic, but it doesn't work for reading at all. I'd change it to Times New Roman if I could. I don't care that it won't fit. Please add an option for different fonts. Thank you. Ugh. Now where was I? Oh yeah. We're on a bridge and we need to get to the end. After level 1, Steve gets into a conversation with this fox lady that is actually pretty illuminating. We already know that Dave is his adoptive father, but also now we know that he isn't even a Minecraft person, but a human, just like you and I. So as far as we know, the Minecraft movie was the most accurate depiction of all time. We also learn that Steve lost his right arm in a major accident, probably also related to his parents. That's pretty cool. Will this matter or be brought up again? Hell no! This world's gimmick is that it's nighttime and there are 4 lanes, which isn't very interesting. Zombies holding shields in front of their face are nothing new, but what about a shield that bounces projectiles back? It's pretty annoying, but also another justification for why Tesla Coil is the absolute GOAT. I saw some people pointing out that this comes from Command & Conquer Red Alert 2, a game I've always known about but never really played. Would y'all like to watch that? Leave a comment below. Also, the piercing knife shooter dispenser, I found out why it's blue and white. Oh, there's 2 waves. Uh-oh, I have not been doing a great job. Oh! Sakuya? You meet this girl called and she gives you these talismans, but she's a sneaky deaky girl and we don't really trust her, so we'll just keep these in our back pocket and not actually use them. Fast forward. What? Whoa! 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 What the fuck? What the fuck? Whoa! What? Grog! Talismans flew towards the giant on their own. The seal's been broken! The talismans stuck themselves onto the giant's head. The giant has been subjugated? Oh shit. I don't think that's very good. After we returned to the shop, it became apparent that there was a magical seal in place to lock the giant zombie away, but those damn talismans cleared it, so it's only a matter of time before he breaks through the wall. Anyhow, here's iZombie. Again, I love seeing mini-games being adapted to the unique plants and zombies of different mods and fan games and such. The best zombie, in quotations, is undoubtedly the Ghast, for its ability to snipe from afar and destroy plants. However, Cactus. Counterpoint, overwhelm it by putting a ground zombie right below, like a high-low mix-up.
I'm gonna block this whack-ass mix-up.
Back to the story, we still don't trust this bitch. But she's got some dirt on us, aka she knows who our parents are. And in case we didn't believe, Steve... Wow. Okay. Minecraft Steve's real name is Steve O'Grass. So not only do we have a Steve that looks like a human being and talks, we also know his last name. This is reaching an absurd degree of hunt down the Freemanism, and I'd be laughing my ass off if I gave a shit about this character. Also, this sentence. Your obsession with your parents. Your obsession with your parents runs far too... What kind of sentence is this? Really? My obsession with my parents, whom I don't know, runs far too deep. That's a great way to motivate anyone. Sure, man. Sure. After level 10, the zombies hand us a parchment declaring war written in the language of ancient China. Whatever the case, considering the zombie just looks like this, we can expect a pretty simple fight, or maybe something like the mutant mob zombie. Right? Okay, boss time. Here we go. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the Whoa, it's behind? It's behind? What? Oh shit! Oh, it goes back and... Whoa! What? What the hell? And it shocks my... Oh my god, okay. Oh my god. It's the fucking Yellow Devil from Mega Man 1, music and all. So that's why someone was talking about Mega Man in my chat. The problem is, Mega Man fucking sucks compared to Mario, and that's final. And then it transforms into Pac-Man and then Snake? Was Snake even on the NES? I don't even know anymore. In the final phase, he starts inching forward slowly like a COD Zombies crawler, but thankfully, he goes down easily enough. No block. Go, go, go. Yes! Yes! Yes, 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 yes. Alright, I'm ready to hear about my parents now. No, I don't need your compliments or your stupid item. Where's Sega? Where's my fucking parents? Hello? Oh shit. Zombies broke into the shop somehow and badly scared Tokiko. Then, an evil voice started talking to us, saying we should give up. Or else. Ooh, a mystery. Now it's getting interesting. Never mind. Some lady wants us on a flying boat instead because she needs to fight a dragon. Ugh. Chapter 4 complete. Guys, I get that the parents thing is like a big through line that leads through the entire game, but Jesus, all of these magical beings of magicalness can't find one human guy's parents? Whatever, dude, I'm so done with this story. But I'm a fair person, and I'm not just gonna let that alter my opinion of this world's gameplay, and that is, this world is sick. It's a flying airship world. I mean, come on. And they delivered on that aeronautical theme in the gameplay department too. First off, you can see there are 2 lanes that have big chunks taken out of them, similar to what you see on pirate seas in PvZ2. And you may ask the very valid question, where is that large automobile? I mean, how do the zombies traverse on these areas? Do they float over like balloon boys, or just swing over like pirates? Neither, of course. What kind of show do you think this is? Obviously, they use boats to fly, because, you know, we're already on a flying boat? Duh! Another key distinction between air and water is that there is no lily pad equivalent. Most plants cannot be put on these gaps at all, so you have to play it like a much easier version of Unsodded or, you know, pirate seas. The 2 plants you can put there are Lightning Orb, which is not only a good walnut, but will heal when hit by enemy projectiles, and the Elastic Cloud, which bounces projectiles and zombies backward. Of course, we still have the Pea Pod, the 3-peater, and of course the Goat Tesla Coil, so I'm not at all concerned about this gimmick. Uh-oh. I told you flying enemies would make a comeback. The first type are UFOs, which are basically bungees and they have 4 functions depending on the color. The second type are zombie clouds, which drop trails of rain that make zombies move much quicker, but they also slide back much quicker too. And Tesla. Oh, it's going back! Most importantly of all, not only are they immune to Tesla Coil, they benefit from being hit by lightning and become storm clouds. They are to be dealt with ASAP. They provided me with a direct buff to sun production 5 whole worlds into the game, and it's this. The powder keg. Each gunpowder it drops provides 50 sun instead of the normal 25, but with the added risk of the drops exploding if not picked up in time, and that the plant explodes when dug up. The exploding plant is whatever. The exploding drops were kinda dangerous until you realize we get given the greedy vacuum for free, which collects sun automatically. So with both of these combined, we officially move from a 25 sun to a 50 sun meta in like 2 levels? Oh? Oh! Yay, it's Galaxy Collapse! Yes! Fun fact, I passed Galaxy Collapse first try with no warm-up. Yes, I'm better at Osu than you, and no, I'm not taking questions. After day 7, this happens. We found Hijiri, look over here. She's fighting the Red Dragon! This guy's from Ice and Fire, I bet. No, it's just the Ender Dragon painted red. Good, now we can finally restrain that wicked dragon. Whoa! A couple levels later, we get a cutscene about the history of this lady with red dragons. Red dragons were creatures of legend, hunted down by people because they were seen as predators. But then, when she hunted one down, it was actually no threat, but simply was trying to exist in peace. In its last breath, it used its body to shield its child, and 3 years later, that offspring is here to kill us all. Time for the boss fight. We have no insta-kills. I see. Whoa! Whoa! Bang! Oh, we're shocked. Oh, never mind. Poop. Let's do this. Click to what? Click? What do you mean click? Okay, hold on. Whoa, 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 what the fuck? What do you mean click? This red dragon was pretty damn annoying, I'll say. His first attack is that he breathes fire on every plant in the field, but thanks to my expert Osu skill that we've established, I can click out those fires in a matter of seconds. He also shoots 2 different types of projectiles that can be reflected using Blover. One is a tornado, not very impressive, and the other is a fireball. What is that? What is that? What is that? What do I do about that? Oh! Boom! What? That's crazy! After a few minutes, he goes down. Right? That should be enough. Yes! Please no phase 2. Yes! Woo! And this lady has something to say to us. She says that 4 years ago, a woman named Sakura Toran visited her temple asking about her long-lost child. That's it. That's it? Again, all these fucking magical what's-its not only have to rely on literally some guy to defeat a flying, flaming dragon of destruction, but nobody knows where my mother is or what even caused me to be estranged. Folks, apparently this game is meant to be 12 chapters long. You heard me right. 12 chapters long. I'm already exhausted from playing up to the 5th world, and yet they are so insistent in making me not give a shit. I hope they do better next chapter, cause I'm running on empty here. Chapter 5 complete. Chapter 7. Chapter 6. The Skull Chest. Hurrah! As per usual, we went for a rejuicer in the shop, but don't need this either. Oh! No! No! It's gore! It's gore of my comfort characters! Holy fuck. Tokiko was immediately rushed to hospital, where the doctor says she was hit by a flat, blunt object, but will fortunately survive. We rushed to her side to ask her if she knew who the attacker was, and her response? Oh, so we're doing this, huh? You hear that? That's called acceptance. This world cuts it with the gimmicks and brings us right back to solid ground. Except that it's daytime, but we don't have natural sun generation, or natural mining thing generation. But we are far too advanced for that with our powder keg plus vacuum setup that I don't even care about that. What I hadn't told you about the powder keg is that not only is it not called powder keg, it can also be permanently upgraded with 1 plant food to make each drop worth a cool 100. 1 lane of gunpowder is good, 2 lanes is literally child's play. First new plant of the world is a dispenser that shoots spectral arrows, which makes zombies take 50% more damage. You might think, boring, it's world 6, come on. Okay, then how about this? Oh. It can fucking Transformers Autobot into a laser turret, Technology 1S, but it's actually more like Tech 2 because the damage goes way down. It's mostly used for inflicting spectral on all enemies in a row. Added on to the fact that the Necro Tombstone just exists, this world was the easiest one in a while. Level 6 seemed like a boring copycat of Heavy Weapon, a minigame exclusive to console versions of PvZ, but hold on a second. We did not have zombies that can instantly teleport behind you, or ones that can split into 2. The absolute worst zombies hold these reflecting barriers since you have to maneuver below their shield to hit them, and there's no such thing as staying still. It took ages for me to buy the multi-shot upgrade since I got stuck using nukes way too often. That kinda sucked. But overall, this was a pretty enjoyable little level. Uh-oh, what seems to be the goings-on? Fox Lady says she stole the blueprints, but doesn't know why, and Nuke Lady says she found Tokiko. The bad news? She was at the blazing hell. Tokiko was having some serious psychosis, and the fan mode! Anyway, here is the Amethyst Prism, another in the line of things that don't look like Minecraft or PvZ, but that's honestly a dead horse by now. The prism is powered by light sources, with max damage being achieved at 3 lights, perfect for the spectral dispensers you'll be placing in front or behind them anyway. Their evocation is a... Oh. I needed that. What?! Holy shit! But the cat didn't die. The cat didn't fucking die. Why? Because it has 9 lives. Binding of Isaac, remember? Amethyst Prism is a pretty damn good plant. So good in fact that I immediately switched back to tombstones and Teslas because I don't have to think about them after I put them down. Who says no to an infinite army of the dead? Not me, and it certainly makes quick work of the cats. That's Querzor's voice, by the way. After level 8, we start to wonder where Satori the Eye Lady went, since it was getting quite late. We spot a random chest lying around near the door, and we gently open the lid. Not what I was expecting. What the fuck? Oh my god. What is this world's deal with blood and injury and near death? Another one of those things you'd never see in a Toho game, not to mention a Plants vs. Zombies fan game masquerading as a Minecraft fan game but uses Toho characters. Luckily, Satori survived the attack, but her soul was literally extracted from her body. Hell nah, man. That shit is not gonna fly. A couple more easy levels, and here we are. We have arrived at the final boss so far of Minecraft vs. Zombies 2. Let's dig in. The boss letter is an SCP parody, which leads me to believe that this boss will have some mystical paranormal properties, and also because I fought Slender Man and nothing phases me anymore. After the first 2 waves, that purple chest shows up again. It's the same one that held Satori's body, and now it's coming for mine. Clear? What's it doing here? Whoa, whoa, what the fuck? What? Whoa, 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 what are we doing here? What are we doing here? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Shit, slow down. What are we doing here? There we go, that's huge damage. Huge damage, come on. This whole world had something of a hacker gimmick because of the hacker zombie that I didn't mention because it sucked. So a lot of this guy's attacks are related to hacking or fourth wall breaking. He can freeze your plants in multiple different ways, spawn hundreds of zombie pickups, thousands of items like that of the Pop Bob meme, or even ransomware. Yet in spite of all that crazy shit, the most dangerous thing were the slowly moving hay bales, cause you need a blower to push them back, and I just wasn't getting any. Thank God the hay doesn't eat brains. That was a purgatory. Nope. Is that it? It's not it. It's not it. It's so close to death. Come on, man. There we go. Oh. Okay. There we go. We've done it. The evil chest has been defeated. Everybody in the hospital also fully healed up in the meantime, and Satori had an explanation for why her soul got taken, but not Tokiko's. It's because the door was too small. Chapter 6 complete. Alright, thank you all if you have made it this far. My overall thoughts on Minecraft vs. Zombies are, first of all, it is a fun, creative, and well-made Plants vs. Zombies game. I liked most of the plants, I liked the new minigames, the new concepts for zombies were great, and the boss fights were very well made. Quality of life was excellent. They also have a very detailed almanac, a music box, level select, etc. Everything was easy to navigate, and I love that. What I don't like is the story. I'm sorry, after playing the game, I dreaded the hell out of creating this video, because the storyline was not only long, but I could not remember anything. There were just so many words for such little story. I felt like I was being dragged along to my mom's high school reunion lunch parties. Every part... It felt like every part where there could have been 1 or 2 sentences, there were 5 or 10 instead. If you were to play this, I would recommend... every part where there every part where there could have been 1 or 2 sentences, there were instead 3 or 4. So, too much. If you were to play this game, I'd recommend turning off the story, which is thankfully an option, or play it in Chinese because I heard it's way better over there. Anyway, God, I'm so tired. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you all for watching. Peace.